Hey guys and gals, today I have a really special unboxing. This is the new God of War Kratos statue. It's 26 inches tall, weighs like 25 pounds. It's massive. First, I want to say thank you to Sony for giving me the opportunity to unbox this. First and foremost, this was a sample sent to me for review, so I want to be honest about that, which I'm blown away by because, yeah, this was just a chance of luck that I got one, and I'm very grateful. So yeah, let's get into it. So this is probably the first time, I don't know if you guys can see me. How's it going? Usually I let the items be the star, but yeah, this one's a little too big for me to open off camera. Okay, awesome. So they double boxed it, so that's really good. Yeah, I'll probably fast forward to this next part though. Alright, so here we have the second box, same thing, except this one's obviously not beat up like the first one. Think Solutions, Kratos, statue, serial number. Now, the normal ones are numbered 1 through 500. This happens to be a promo sample, so obviously it's not numbered. But I'm sure that we'll be able to see the spot on the bottom where it's supposed to be. Alright, I got it out of the box. It's massive. This thing, I'm basically out of breath just from pulling it out. Had the plastic bag on it, took that off. You can see here it's got the PlayStation logo on the top. Up here on the front you have God of War, collectible statue like they've been doing with their collectible boxes of statues and anything else. And then the PlayStation symbols down here. On the back you have two pull tabs. So here and here. On the bottom just says this is not a toy, and then all the legal stuff of Sony America. This thing is just massive. Okay, so this is a nice touch. I don't know if you guys can see that. You have a nice little lithograph card, basically a lithograph of the statue. So that's really cool. Or of the, maybe it's the artwork. Yeah, okay, it looks like it's the artwork that was made before they made the statue. So they based the statue off this artwork. So that's a really cool touch. It's actually a nice cardstock too, so that's a really cool touch. Let's set this somewhere, it won't get bent. Alright. And continue on. So now we get it out of the third box, and even the foam container is pretty massive. You could definitely fit a small person in there. So let's see, how does this open? It actually has two spots here. It's this side up though, so we'll start on this side. I think I got it now. Wow, that is massive. Oh my word, that is amazing. Let's set this out of the way. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. The scale of this is incredible. I've never seen anything like it. I've never had a statue this big before. I'm guessing the bottom one is the base. So what I'm probably going to do is cut the bottom part and then lift this up and off. That way I have the base out with this one at the same time. Let's see if that did it. Yeah, it looks like the base is down here. Wow, okay. Wow, this looks incredible. It even has moss detail on it. We'll get a close-up view here in a little bit. So what I'm initially going to do is probably just set this up on the floor, and then later I'll set it up where we can get a really good level view of it, get a close-up of the details. Wow, this base is heavy. To be expected. So here we have the Blades of Chaos. So that down there. Actually, I better make sure you guys can see me here. Yeah, you guys can't see the base. I'll bring it in view here in a second. I gotta get this part out of the way. But this is the last piece. So the other blade down here, they look really great. Again, we're gonna do some close-ups here in a moment. Let's get this out of the way. Got a lot of foam everywhere. Got a little bit of cleaning up to do later. Alright, so let's do this as gently as possible. Oh, this, holy, wow. Okay, this is heavy. Like, very heavy. So there's a little slot and there's a stud also down in there. Just like that. Alright. I think that's it for up here. Just Kratos up here. So I'm gonna get a closer up view, and we'll put the we're gonna put the blades on, and we're gonna do some close up view of the statue. All right, guys. So I got them all set up. Just real quick, I did put the blades on, which was the last thing. I mean, basically you just set them on the base like I did. And then after that, you just have the blades. Each one has a slightly different shape. So obviously, you know, there's only one spot for each one to go. And then you have a little metal stud that goes right up in there. And then this one kind of, it's not like down and in, so it's kind of resting on itself to keep it up in there. It's up in there very good, so it's not going to come out or anything unless you don't put it in all the way. This one actually kind of has a downward angle, so it's very, 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 very sturdy in there. They're both actually very sturdy in there. So before I get started in earnest, I want to say a special thanks again to Sony, but especially Gary at Sony's Fabrication Arts Group for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so let's do a walk around and go over this a bit more. Give you guys some details on it. Oh, come on. Don't go out of focus on me now. So we'll do a quick walk around so you guys can see him. See how he looks from every angle. It's just an amazing, amazing statue. It's very imposing when you're in front of it. Oh, kind of blocking the light there. Just looked really, really awesome. Really, the best angle is down like this, where Kratos is kind of staring you down. Let's do some detail. I'm gonna go over a couple things. First, I probably should get the face is awesome. The couple dislikes I have out of the way, and then I'm gonna go over some facts about it. I like the more, I don't know, I don't really like the dark maroon, but that is really Kratos. Mostly it's dark maroon, and then on like pictures you see, the inner parts have like some bright red kind of because of the lights hitting it. So I would have gone maybe with a brighter red, but this is, one of the facts is this was actually designed by the devs, and this is actually the in-game model. So this is as close to Kratos as you are going to get. Instead of being like an artist's interpretation of Kratos, this is Kratos from the game. The base is like, basically, reminds me, it's like a big old pillar of Mount Olympus falling off, and Kratos is just stepping over it to continue his march up it and take down the rest of it. It's really awesome. The base has really great detail. You see here, the like the Greek type or Spartan type symbols, same on his belt here. Even his belt has really, really great detail. You have moss. It's like a real moss. It almost reminds me of the Last of Us clicker bust they did. It's kind of that same idea. And that's the same studio. They also made the infamous Second Son statue, and I unboxed both of those, the infamous Second Son and the
the clicker bust. So if you guys want to check those out too, of course they're nothing compared to the scale of this one. This one actually happens to be essentially 1/3 scale. It's they say 26 inches. It's actually almost 27. It's closer to 27 than it is 26 inches. The base itself is around 3 inches tall. So Kratos standing on the base, even though he's hunched over, is almost 24 inches. So here's the Blade of Chaos. And even the blade has a little, oh, come on, a little jewel in the eye there. It's a nice touch. Looks really nice. Metal chains, fabric, clothes. So like if this was sold by Sideshow, I know it's a trademark term from them, but they'd call it premium format because it has, you know, actual real clothes, real leather straps with metal rings in them. Now that was another kind of gripe I had, but this was again a design choice by the dev team. Same with the color of the stripe. That, like, I thought these should be thicker, but they make a good argument where if they were thicker and then you know, put them up to real size, they'd be over like 1/4 of an inch thick, and that wouldn't make sense for Kratos to be wearing leather straps quite that thick. Alright, so do some more detail here. The chains, I should mention, there's little, I don't know if you can see those, hold on. Focus. See, there's like little staples holding them so they get the effect of being wrapped around his arms. You can't really tell they're there, you know, when you're looking at it, but if you get really close, you can see them. Oops. Shin guards. The detail is just amazing. The muscle tone, I think, is perfect. Just looks awesome. And you can even see the skin detail where he has the ashen skin, but it's like, you know, slightly skin color showing through a little bit. It's really, really nice. I mean, the detail on his skin is just impressive. And the face is definitely the best face I've seen on any Kratos statue. I mean, hands down. I mean, as I said, this is the in-game model from the devs, so. Let's see. And they even went above and beyond, and even underneath here where you can't even see, but there's still the leather straps. Kind of bring it together as more realistic. And even the base just has amazing detail on it. I really love this thing. It's amazing. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but it's amazing. For example, a scale, the Gaming Head's throne statue, I think is the same height, but half of that's the throne. If you were to take Kratos by himself, the scale is, he's probably not even half the size of this one, as far as scale. Even though, you know, with the throne, it's 26 inches, Kratos himself is nowhere, you know, nowhere near close to the size of this guy. So let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take him off here in a minute and show you guys the bottom of the base. See underneath. Quickly, I think I measured this. It was I think it's 7 inches by around 5 inches or something like that. It's a really cool little lithograph they made of the concept art for the statue. It's really awesome. Another thing is this is actually the same statue that was at E3, and I think it was at Comic-Con too. So they made like a real life version, and this is the 1/3 scale of that essentially. Really nice. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take him off and show you guys the bottom of the base. Okay, so here's the bottom of the base. Got it turned over. Got a nice little cloth down here protecting it. So you can see here, so Sony, and then Sony Santa Monica Studio, which, as I said, this was designed by the dev team, basically off the in-game model of Kratos and God of War Ascension. So you have God of War Ascension down here, 2015, Sony Santa Monica. Now right here it says internal sample. That would be where the normal run of 500 would say, you know, 1 out of 500, 10 out of 500, so on and so forth. So yeah, really, really, really cool. Let's get this back over. Well, alright guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. And as always, thanks for watching.